Yo, what is up, guys? It is Angel coming back at you with another awesome review. Today we got the Mezco exclusive Junkyard Joe. This was a made-to-order release, so pre-ordering him was fairly easy, at least for me, and apparently a bunch of other people, because I've heard only positive things with the made-to-order situation. It's both good and bad in a way, because one, if you didn't pre-order him and you missed out, you're probably going to have a harder time getting him in the aftermarket. I mean, this is all an assumption, but I'm kind of like thinking it may go up or it may stay the same for at least the price of this guy, considering Junkyard Joe is such an obscure character. So you really got to be a fan or just like the design of him to even want to get this guy. I like the design. I mean, this looks sick. Look at this artwork, man. How many times do you see a robot in a 70s military uniform? Not very often. Very creative character, and I thought it was perfect for a Mezco figure. Looking at the box here, we got some beautiful artwork of Junkyard Joe. Right side, back side. I read a couple issues. Definitely think it's a fantastic comic book. Definitely recommend checking it out. And then the right side again. So a bunch of beautiful artwork. We're so used to this, but I have nothing negative to say about the packaging. I like how it's slim and it shows some cool artwork of the figure. Let's go ahead and crack this guy open and see what's inside. All right, so we got Mezco Junkyard Joe out of the package, and initial impressions are this guy is definitely beautiful. The soft goods are tailored great. There's definitely some joints that feel a bit scary to work with, but nothing feels brittle. It's just he has very thin arms and thin legs, so I would just be very cautious moving his joints around, but everything's still smooth and the joints are always fantastic with Mezco figures. I would just be careful manipulating him because you can't see through his clothes, so you don't know exactly how his joints move and flow. But once you get it down, everything feels pretty safe, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made sense, but hopefully it did. As you can tell, I have some accessories on him. Had him looking all militaried out, but we're gonna go through the accessories he comes with. And obviously Mezco always has some very unique and creative accessories. This guy definitely has some pretty cool stuff that I have never seen before with an action figure, so we'll go through that. Starting off with his dog tag. I didn't put this on him right away because of the fear of losing this. Obviously, this seems like something very easy to lose, so I would be cautious. You know, lots of small pieces. So you can see it has some, I want to take it out, but I don't, so that's why I'm leaving it in the bag. It has some kind of symbol on it. Let me know what that is in the comments. Blast effects that we've seen many times. He comes with a, this looks like a mine. Now, I'm no military expert, but this looks like a mine. Very interesting accessory. I mean, I wish there was like a hole in it so you could peg the blast effect. Wouldn't that make sense? But maybe it's not a mine. Maybe it is. It looks, oh, maybe that's not a mine because it clips on his side. For ammo, maybe? Let me know what that is, guys, if you're a military expert. He comes with 3 of these grenades. Now, I like these, but I don't think we need 3. I'm gonna lose that. All these small pieces I'm gonna lose. No, I'm not gonna lose them, but you know what I mean. So easy to lose. Comes with a clip for the pistol, which I put the pistol on him already. I didn't put the clip in though, because fear of losing it. Comes with 2 of these really cool, I really like these a lot. I don't know why, but I really do. Little cigarette packs. This is so fun, especially as a photographer. Well, I'm not a photographer, but for photographers, that's like a photographer's dream to have little mini items like that. It comes with a chocolate bar. Chalk bar. Another clip for the M16? M14? This is a canteen. Coffee mug. So yeah, you know, everyone who complains about Mezco's prices, I just can't, because they have so much uniqueness and so much quality that goes into their figures. It's a mini hot toy, hands down. It comes with a lot of accessories every time. Sure, sometimes, especially this guy, they don't have the most accessories we've seen, but this is still a lot of stuff. So a bunch of hands. This is the hands that he came with out of the package. As you can see, there's so much detail, so much shading, or not shading, but different tones of gray. We got metallic colors. It looks all old, or like it's been through the forest, or like he's been beat. You know, the metal doesn't look new. And then we got a bunch of hands here. So starting from the top, this is a fist, and I do have one of his fists on him. We got 2 gun hands, 1 karate chopping hand, 1 pointing hand. Like this is a semi-open hand. If you could see that. Sorry guys, my camera. Ugh. It's a semi-open hand. If I can get it to focus, I just want to make sure you guys can see this. I don't know why I need you to see this so much, but I just want my camera to work. Yeah, as you can see, it's a semi-open hand. And then we got like a, this kind of looks, yeah, like a holding hand, maybe for the chocolate, maybe for the cigarettes. Another semi-open hand that you could probably hold something else in. And then this is the coolest one of all. See, this is what makes Mezco so dope. Some card holding hands, and this is, the cards are attached to the hands. It's part of the sculpt. Isn't that sick? I love that, dude. Imagine him holding this in the left hand and holding a pistol in the right. Like, that is so dope. I can already see people taking photos with that. And then the figure itself, he does already have a bunch of accessories on him. So what I did add to him that he didn't have out of the package is this strap here. So I put his knife holder on there. He's holding his knife in his left hand. And then his pistol holder, which has his pistol in there. Which I think we've seen this before on other items from Mezco, but you can cock the pistol. So crazy. That, oh, slid off. Very easy fix though. You just slide it back on there. It's so crazy to me that Mezco even does these things, but they go so far above and beyond, like with the accessory game. It's just, you can't even compare, dude. No other company does things like this. And then he has his rifle that comes with a strap. So the only complaint I have for this rifle is the fact that the strap is so small. It's really tight on the figure itself. Getting it on him is a bit of a pain in the butt. But as you can tell, it's a very tight strap, tight fit strap. So getting it on him is a little bit of a pain in the butt. But looking at the figure itself, man, this guy is just loaded with little intricate details. Lots of paint work. Junkyard Joe looking all innocent. He looks super innocent. I wish he looked a little more pissed, but you can't really change the expression of a robot. You see all the mechanics, the neck mechanics. You know, you got the arms. I believe it's, the whole thing is sculpted. You got the boots. Back of the head, look at that. Details back there. There's just so much going on here, and I love everything about it. And then the helmet itself, camo, you know, a lot of dings, you know, there's little dings and dents. There's just so much to look at visually, and I really appreciate that from Mezco, that they don't just half-ass it. They really put a lot of details into their figures. So let's go ahead and check out the articulation. He can look down that much. Let's take the helmet off. He can look up not very much. Rotation at the neck, you know, wobble at the neck. He can hit the T-pose. But I will say that his suit does hinder it. And then, you know, down, forward, there's no butterfly joint in there. Rotation at the upper bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the wrist, side to side, or forward and backwards, depending on how you have it positioned. There is an ab crunch, but this does block that. So, you know, he can go and lean back very well. The legs can go up that much depending on how you have them both positioned. It can't go back at all. Can't really hit the splits. Double jointed knees, and then there's rotation at the ankle, not like any ankle rocker, and I hate that so much. Mezco, you need to start adding more ankle rocker to your figures, man. You should already have that by now. But other than that, you know, for a guy wearing a military suit that is a robot, he moves pretty decent, you know. I wouldn't say he's the best articulated figure, but he moves pretty decent. Regardless, let's go ahead and get him standing up here and see what he looks like with some other action figures. So here we have Junkyard Joe with some other random figures. We got the amazing Yamaguchi Arkham Knight Batman, the Jax Sonic Prime Shadow, the Odious Legion Con exclusive, and the Marvel Legends Miles Morales from Across the Spider-Verse, the evil Miles Morales. So yeah, looking at this guy, he stands fairly well. I like how he's on the bigger side because he's a robot. You should be big, and you should be a little bit more intimidating than an average human. I like this a lot, man. A lot more than I was expecting, so that's a great thing. And there's just a lot that went into this figure. Even though you could say a military guy is such a simple design, it really isn't. He has so many, you know, pockets, patches, little details. It's just something that is hard to express unless you have it in your hand, and I think Mezco went above and beyond with this guy. If you're a fan of Junkyard Joe, this is the figure for you. All right, everybody. So honestly, at the end of the day, I was thrown a little bit of a curveball with this guy because I liked him way more than I was expecting. I'm going to start off with the cons. No ankle rockers. It's 2024, Mezco. Get your shit together and add some damn ankle rockers to your figures. It goes a long way. The lack of accessories is another thing, and the gigantic price point. I would have loved to see some more guns. Give me a sniper, give me a bazooka, give me a giant machine gun. Give me more guns. I don't care what it is, just give me more guns. Not to say that I don't have plenty of other guns, it's just when you're paying the price point that we pay, it would have been nice to have more accessories. But then I look at the figure itself, and this is where I'm thrown on a curveball, and there's so much uniqueness to this. It's kind of like Dr. Doom. He was very expensive, but that figure was sculpted from head to toe. When you have this guy in hand, you can feel the legs are brand new sculpt. The arms, the head, you know, even the torso probably. It's just a brand new robotic sculpt, and that's dope. We're probably never going to see this again, at least for a very long time. So if you're a Junkyard Joe fan, hop on this. So I could see where a lot of that money and cost probably went is the sculpt work, because it's utterly fantastic. And yeah, that's what threw me out a bit of a curveball. Just the uniqueness, the fun of this character, and just how dope and photogenic he looks. I mean, look at him. He looks so sick. and he just reminds me of a beautiful artistic piece in my collection. I didn't even know who this guy was, and I already fell in love with him. But yeah, solid 8.8 out of 10 would be my rating. And that is just my opinion, so don't take everything so seriously, guys. But that is my solid rating. I think this is a solid figure. This is a great figure. I definitely think it has some parts that it can improve on. But at the end of the day, if you're a Junkyard Joe fan or all-around military fan, you're going to love this figure because you can not only use it for your Junkyard Joe, but you could probably swap those hands and easily make it a military dude. Anyways, guys, enough of my rambling. If you enjoy my content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Make sure you check out my other social medias down below in the description. I got my Instagram and my TikTok. And show some love by dropping a like and commenting, letting me know what you think. Thank you all so much for getting me to this point. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you all so much. Peace out. Have an awesome day.